Welcome to the World Smith of Chicago, Illinois, nonprofit home video and artwork creations. In this particular video, we will be looking at the 41.2 degrees north stone face of Cydonia, as taken by Up on the Martian Planet. This face was seen in the original 1976 Viking frame 35A72 of the National Space Administration. Now, when we look at this ancient 5 pyramids on Mars in the Cydonian region, we see the extended apotums and baselines of these 5 pyramids can be seen generating the 3 Giza pyramids back here on Earth. So this in itself is an archaeological discovery. However, when we look at the entire Viking frame of the 1976 satellite imagery of NASA concerning the pyramids on Mars and the 41.2 degrees north stone face of Cydonia, we see a 10-degree sunrise shining on a white mountain-sized shrimp-like face. This is where we see the embryonic origin of the fetus of every woman back here on Earth. Now remember, if you take a shrimp, a white shrimp, and hold it in front of your face with 2 fingers, and take a 1-week-old fetus out of the ball-shaped female Earth ovum and hold it up in front of your face with 2 fingers, you will see that we have finally decoded African Adam of Genesis 2:7 in the 400-year-old mistranslated King James Bible, embryonic origin on Mars. This might also uncover why the Egyptian city Cairo translated means city of Mars. So when we look at this Mars face, we see Egyptian pyramids of the Isaiah 1919 biblical scriptural reference. Now, when these pyramids of Isaiah 1919 in the King James Bible speaks of, in that day there should be an altar to the Lord in the midst of Egypt, or at the border thereof, we see this, the only extraterrestrial that's connected to the Mars face. There's 3 fingers and 1 thumb, blackish gray extraterrestrials. Now, this blackish gray extraterrestrial is Alien 33, in which I've tagged. It's the biblical African god of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Now, this UFO of Alien 33 looks like a dinner plate with a half of a softball attached to the bottom, moving through the atmosphere. And just like if you take a dinner plate out your kitchen and attach half of a softball up onto its bottom and throw it up in the atmosphere like a frisbee, the moment the plate leaves your hand, the entire plate rotates in the atmosphere. So this is how the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, 1952 online film footage of a great alien filmed inside of a UFO. This UFO looks like the 2011 UFO that appeared over the Dome of the Rock. But when we go back to the Seal of King Solomon in the ceiling post area of a cross-shaped building structure located in Lalibela, an ancient Ethiopian cross-shaped building representing Nibiru, or the planet of the crossing, is in the center of a Babylonian stele pyramid. This is the Babylonian stele pyramid image we see in the Jerusalem Temple Mount. In the Jerusalem Temple Mount, octagonal building structure, outer wall, stone rectangular window frame area, as a 784 ancient black African stele pyramid of the civilizations of Ham. So when we connect the stone face on Mars to the Egyptian pyramids generated by extending the apotums and baselines of the 5 Cydonian pyramids, we see that this is telling, the stele pyramids themselves is talking about the DNA creation of African Adam. Okay, it's not talking about the 400-year-old mistranslated King James Bible false image of Adam. Okay, we must first agree with modern archaeologists upon the subject of Africans as being the first people to populate the surface of planet Earth. When we had made this great archaeological adjustment with our mental thinking patterns, we return back to the book of Genesis, we see an African Adam being created. Okay, so having solved that